GH3, GCP, Affinity Sports, first round promotions, putting on this event. I'd like to thank my co-promoter and partner, Vito Melnicki. This is one of the places people would actually clap when I say that. I'd also like to thank Gabe LeConte, Henry Revolta of Affinity Sports. I'd also like to thank ESPN, Brian Cuter, for giving us this great opportunity for exposure for our fighters. I mean, to have the national exposure of ESPN is just invaluable. And although nobody's getting rich on fights like this, more people watch the ESPN shows than do HBO and Showtime combined. So guys, this is really an opportunity of a lifetime to showcase your skills and really make a name for yourself. And we're real proud to be a part of this. I'm going to start just by bringing up Eric Botcher, who's the matchmaker on the show. He's going to run down the card, and then we're going to bring up some of the guys to say a few words.
Thanks, Greg. We have a very good show. Those of you that have been in this area for a while, you remember a couple decades ago they were doing shows in this area at the arena, and hopefully this show and the shows that are coming like this will revive that interest in boxing, because there's a lot of fine fighters in this area. From the crowd you're going to see tomorrow night, you're going to see the interest levels high as well. Besides the 2 television fights, which are excellent matchups, we have 7 undercard fights. The TV is going to start at 9. The first fight of the night is going to start at 7, so you should get there early. We have guys from Philadelphia, North Jersey, New England, and all excellent matchups, all even matchups. Samuel Tia from Philadelphia is making his pro debut against the fellow Philadelphia fighter named Terrell James, who's 1-0. Core Jackson, who was a fine amateur from Newark, this is his second pro fight. We have a good heavyweight fight with Tyrell Wright from Bayonne and Moses Marshall. They were supposed to fight at Whippany in March. The fight got canceled, so they're doing that fight now. Ricky Edwards from Patterson is on the show. Lavon Harvell is coming back from Atlantic City, 12-0. We have an excellent undercard. Possible TV fights, Antoine Douglas, 7-0, 5 and he's from Virginia, and you can see how popular he is already. I saw Antoine in the Olympic trials. He's a terrific talent. Anthony Angemi is on the show. He was on in March. Always in a good fight, 3-0 with 3 knockouts. And he's got a tough fight with a kid from Cherry Hill named Anthony Prescott. So besides the TV fights, the undercard fights are good. Get there early, watch it all. Thank you, Ray.
Thank you, Eric. I'm going to start by bringing up Gabe LeConte to say a few words about his fighter, Lavon Harvell.
Keep the applause down. I tell you something, I've been in the boxing game for 30 years now. I did business with a lot of fighters. First time I seen Harvell fight, I said, this kid was born a fighter. He not only, well, I don't want to say anything mean to anybody, but he's a great fighter. And he'll be very interesting to watch. He's got heavy hands, and if you're there at the fight, I shouldn't say this because I don't want to be rude, don't get up for popcorn. Just stay there as long as you can. And I can't really say too much about a guy who's as great as he is, but this year I got inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame as a promoter. And I've been around for a while. And I have to say, I'll never get another fighter as good as Harvell. Harvell, get up here and say something nice. I always said this, I said I would put him in the ring with Bernard Hopkins. Winner take all. And only because Bernard's 46 years old.
Hi, how everybody doing tonight? I've been on a little layoff because of the Superstorm Sandy. You know, I'm from Atlantic City. We got hit pretty hard, you know. So I had a little bit of a layoff. I'm back. I've been in training camp for the past, you know, few months. I'm ready to fight. It's gonna be a good show. Ready for anything, and whoever comes, they better be ready to.
Thank you, Gabe and LeVarn. Now, it's interesting, because LeVarn is fighting Paul Vasquez, and Vasquez in his last fight that we put on fought Elber Mariki at Birchwood Manor in March. And let me tell you, it was a hell of a fight, could have gone either way. Elber was very fortunate to get the nod that night, but it's not like LeVarn is taking the easy road back. I mean, this is a real tough fight after a one-year layoff, and I'd like to bring Mr. Vasquez up to say a few words.
How you all doing? What I do is I'm a professional boxer, and everything that I make, I donate to the local children's hospital wherever I find. So this is the things that I make here. You know, these kids, they're having a hard time. You know, these cancers, they're more popular nowadays. Kids are catching cancer left and right, getting sick, and you know, I believe in taking care of kids because that's our future. So, thank you.
Thank you, Paul. It is a real class act. I guess one of the swing bouts of the evening, we had Antoine Action Douglas against Ibrahim King. Another excellent fight. Antoine is, you know, former member of the U.S. Olympic team, and he's a true blue chip prospect, and he's fighting a guy. I mean, this is definitely a big step up. King has had almost 20 fights, you know, real tough guy, and we're looking for, as Antoine's nickname, action. We're looking for a lot of action in this bout. Right. I'd like to bring up Ibrahim King to say a few words first. Thank you.
How are you doing this evening? Alright, well, like anybody else, I come to fight, really don't have much words. I have a lot more experience than this young man, and I look at him like a little brother. He had to prove to me that he could fight. Me being 8 years older than him, I've been around, had the experience that he hasn't had yet, in the ring general. So, we'll see what happens.
Antoine Douglas is, I mean, just is the epitome of a blue chip prospect. This kid has world champion written all over him, although he's got to take the necessary steps between now and there, you know, to get to that level. And tomorrow night is a test. Now, I'm confident that thus far Antoine has shown he's passed every test, and I believe tomorrow, you know, we'll see him pass another test, but it's not going to be easy. And I'd like to bring Antoine up.
Thank you, Greg. Antoine Douglas. I'm gonna start by saying, you know, where I come from, you know, we're brave fighters. We take pride in the older guys coming in our gym, being younger than them, and beating them. So, you know, it's like this is a step for me. You know, don't take it light. Even King, I'm always prepared. You know, the experience counts, the years count. At the end of the day, I
was born and bred a fighter. And I will take pride in my victory tomorrow.
Right,
Thank
baby.
The co-feature tomorrow night could be a co-feature on HBO or Showtime Championship Boxing. And we are talking about two rough customers. Yanifel Vicente from the Dominican Republic. I know him very well. I actually used to promote him. He's 24-1 with 16 knockouts. Jorge Diaz, 17-1 with 10 knockouts. These guys, they could fight in a phone booth. I mean, this fight is fight of the year written all over. And I'd like to bring up Yanifel Vicente. I guess, Henry, if maybe you come up and translate.
Sure.
Buenas tardes. Primeramente le doy gracias a Dios por permitirme estar aquí con ustedes. Entré aquí a New Jersey con un propósito y pienso salir de aquí con una victoria. Vine aquí con la preparación adecuada para salir victorioso y propinarle una derrota a Jorge Díaz. Vine bien positivo, con la preparación que necesito. Y lo que le garantizo a ustedes es que van a gozar de una buena pelea y van a ver mañana a un guerrero encima del ring. Saludos y buenas tardes para todos.
Yanifel said that first and foremost he'd like to thank God and that he comes very well prepared for this fight. He gives thanks to Greg Corn Promotions and Vito for giving him the opportunity to come out here and showcase against George Diaz. He feels he has what it takes to beat George Diaz. And one thing he says he'd like to guarantee is that you guys are going to see a war tomorrow. And he's going to be part of it.
Jorge Diaz is from New Brunswick, New Jersey. He's one of the brightest prospects out of the area we've seen in a long time. I'm a big fan of his, not only as a fighter, but as a person. He's a great guy, a lot of fun to be around, but tomorrow night's going to be all business. And, Jorge is never in a bad fight. He is one of the most television-friendly fighters I've ever seen. And I'm sure that trend will continue tomorrow night. It's going to be a war. I'd like to bring up Jorge to say a few words.
I just wanted to first of all thank Vito Dominici and Greg Corn for putting me in this situation. Now it's my job to capitalize on the opportunity. But I'm gonna keep it short because I'm hungry. I know Antoine is hungry. I know Vicente is hungry. I know we're all hungry. So in 7, I'm a dead. Thank you.
That's the least talkative I've ever seen Jorge. He must be hungry. In our main event of the evening, we have a 12-round WBA elimination bout between Jundy Maroan and Juan Payano. And I know Juan Payano very well. He's a 2-time Pan Am Game silver medalist in the amateurs, 2-time Olympian. Kid is just hungry and ready, willing, and able to fight anyone, anytime. It's very rare on ESPN that you see 2 undefeated prospects who are willing to meet each other on ESPN. I mean, again, this is a fight that could be on Showtime or HBO. It's going to be very similar to the co-feature, another possibility of fight of the year. And I'd like to bring up Juan Payano. and Henry Revolta, his promoter, to say a few words.
First off, I just want to let everybody know a little bit about Juan Carlos Payano and what he does. Here's a young man who abandoned his family to come to the States for the great American dream, to become a world champion. A father of 3 kids, married 12 years, and he dedicated like no other fighter I know. When he steps on the scale, rest assured he's going to say 118 pounds. He's a true professional. We made weight on Monday. We've seen video footage of Jundy Maroan. We respect Jundy Maroan very much. We know he's a very powerful puncher and a great fighter. But I'm going to put my money on my guy come tomorrow night. Because this kid here, he's going to give him all he can handle. I've seen the 15 fights that he's had, with all due respect, but now one of them has been a Juan Carlos Payano. So yes, I want to say thank you first of all to Brian from ESPN for giving us this opportunity to showcase Payano's talents. He's been working real hard to be on the main stage, and finally he gets a chance. I'd like to thank Greg and Vito for bringing us down. A couple of nice people that I know here in the audience, Ricardo Rizzo, Harold Letterman, good friends of mine personally. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting. And one thing I can tell you is Juan Carlos Payano tomorrow night will not disappoint. This will be one of the fights of the year.
Bueno, primero que nada, darle gracias a Dios por habernos dado esta oportunidad de estar aquí y decirle que llegó mi oportunidad. Sé que Jundy Maroan es tremendo peleador, lo he visto pelear, creo que tiene unas buenas cualidades, pero yo no estoy para eso, estoy para lo mío, no estoy para ver récord de nadie y creo que me siento preparadamente. Sé que es un buen peleador, lo reconozco, pero yo también tengo lo mío y vine a buscar mi victoria si Dios me lo permite.
Says he's seen Jundy. He knows Jundy's a very strong, powerful fighter. He respects him very much. He's a true professional, so he shows respect to everybody in the ring. But he came to do his thing. Dream is to be champ, and right now Jundy Maroan is standing in the way of his dream. So God willing, he's going to have his hand raised at the end of the night. Thank you guys very much.
Now, Jundy Maroan is a guy who, hasn't had exactly the easiest road to where we are. He's had some hand problems over the years. He's had some promotional problems, and just seems like all these issues that he's had, he overcomes. And as they say, that which does not kill you makes you stronger. He is trained by Nonito Denari Sr., and I'm going to bring Nonito up to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. I gotta thank Greg Quinn for bringing us here. And the only thing I could say, this one is it's gonna be a good fight. We brought Jundy here last year with Venus Colpino, and we just have one fight with Garcia. We keep on training, and we don't get enough fight from Garcia, so when we have some problem, but I won't say that he got big problem with his hand. The good thing also is we develop his right hand, so we have his both hand powerful now, so we have 2 hands that we can use for the fight tomorrow. And I know this was a very good fight because Payano he's not a runner, and if he'll engage with Jundy, this is going to be a good fight, because Jundy will not run hit from him. So if he engages, the only people that Jundy survive, the people who runs from him. So hopefully we'll engage with Jundy tomorrow. Thank you.
Now I'd like to introduce Jundy Maroan.
Sa dugay na mong i-prepare na dola training for this fight. Mong buhat ng maayo para makabot ng mga tingwa bilang world champion. Hopefully. And thanks for Coach Sonito for training me for my team. And thank you. I'm so hungry.
I guess that's about it for now. I'm looking forward to everyone coming tomorrow night. Doors open at 6 o'clock. First fight goes on just right after 7 o'clock, and we're looking forward to a great show on ESPN tomorrow night. Thank you for coming.